Hey guys, Swiss Auto Garage here with another video. Today, instead of working on a car, we're going to be working on my mini go-karts. So this go-kart in particular is the one we're going to be restoring in this video. Picked this up the other day, kind of cheap, but it needs some work. Mostly it just needs an engine. The front tires are in brand new shape. The ones on the back are okay. We have some welds we need to clean up. Looks like the previous owner wasn't the best welder, but anyway, we'll put a Predator or a Honda engine on there with a torque converter. I've noticed bigger carts like this, you'll get a little more top end speed with the clutch, but they tend to explode. But a torque converter, you get a smoother acceleration, and the belts are the only thing that kind of wear out. But anyway, I'll give you a little overview of the cart. We're going to be installing some safety pads right here so you don't get you have something nice to grab, a light bar right here, kill switch, just basic small little restore for this thing. So anyway, let's go ahead and work on it out here, pulling into the shop. So first things first, here's the engine we'll be using for this. It has a Honda body. I know it says Predator on top and it says Titan for the pull start, but it's a Honda body. Just had a rusted out gas tank when I got it, and the pull start was bad. So replace those parts, and we'll be running your basic torque converter setup on it. The sprocket on it's 40 chain. So when you typically get torque converters, they'll have a 35 or 40, so you can interchange the smaller sprocket inside there to match the one that's on your axle or on your one-wheel drive. But anyway, let's go ahead and mount that engine, and then we'll start working on throttle. But hey, we got the torque converter system on there with a nice chain, and you can see when we rotate, no pops and bangs. It's nice and aligned. But let's go ahead and work on our throttle cable next. Once we do that, we can go ahead and put the cover back on, and may even be able to take it for a spin, depending on, you know, our brake situation. But all right, let's do it. Okay, so we got this thing outside now, and engine is ready to go. Got the throttle cable hooked up and the intake back on. Now let's go ahead. We're gonna remove these seat belts. They come out. They just don't come. Well, look pretty good, but still, we're gonna remove them. No one wants to put this around them. Anyway, there are residue of where stickers used to be, so we're gonna put the pipe insulation on there just to kind of make it safe. And if you end up stopping abruptly and smacking your head forward, you know, it's not going to give you that much of a concussion, just a little one. So we're also going to be installing these LED pods. I would do a full light bar across, but we're using stock mounting positions, and I don't have any light bars in stock that can stretch out that far. Anyway, we'll be installing those to this lithium-ion battery. It's rechargeable, so depending if I keep the cart or not, the next owner or I will be able to recharge the battery without having to get one of those, because the engine can't provide a charge, so you need to get one of those actual like lawnmower battery tenders. So anyway, let's go ahead and put you back on time lapse. We're just gonna give this thing an overall cleanup and install a few things. So we lost our daylight, but hey, we got lights now. The wires are being ran from the tubing down. That's why it's important when you're doing your wiring just to do the tubing as well, so you can kind of conceal it. And we'll run it all the way back here where the lithium ion will stay. What's cool about these is they kind of have the indicator on here of battery life, so you can just, you know, when that gets down there, it will just be dead, and it's rechargeable. So anyway, let's go ahead and catch you guys in the morning. Alrighty, let's go ahead and work on it, day 2. So we're also gonna be putting down some grip tape there so you have better grip for the floorboard. And we're gonna finish up the tubing, mount the kill switch, mount the battery. Then we might be able to take this thing for a rip. anyway, now that we finished up this cart, it's looking nice and mean. Got the headlights on there, the grip tape for the floor, a little bit of patina going on there. And we have all the cushions so you can bounce around there and not get a concussion, or a bad concussion. Anyway, then we have our battery hooked up here. You just have the on switch and it cuts on. And the engine. So as you saw before, we had torque converter set up. Wheels are pumped up with air. I think it's time to take this thing for a drive and see what we got here. Oh, also, kill switch installed. So, let's do it.